So, Coach, on this cup and handle with NVIDIA right here, do you consider that a triple top or?
Yes, yeah, this is the retest. So that was your cup and handle. Now we're on a triple top, but now that, so this is bullish, everybody. Isn't this a cup and handle?
Yes, it is.
Yep. And this is exactly what we said. Exactly when we said it. Here's your cup. Here's your handle. Came back up for retest. I told you guys exactly that it was going to do this. This is where we are. This is bullish. Didn't I even tell you guys to scoop this up once this bounced right here? Didn't I say that's where I would go long? Yes?
Yep.
That's where I said right there you go long. You have your tight stop just under that 21. You guys now got paid. You guys got paid on the pullback. Then you got paid when you went long. So this is it, right? Here's your cup. Here's your handle. This is where it pushed back through, came through. Now we're sitting in this retest area. This is all bullish. Now, obviously, as long as this stays above this new level of resistance, you're good to go. Everybody's cool up here because this is technically a triple top and it's already made the move. You can see that it tried to break through, come back for a retest of this triple top area. This is everything right now. Does everybody see it? We got paid here, then we got paid here, and now we're just reevaluating this area. Yes? Great.
Yep, I'm right with you there, Coach.
Yep. Good job. But we hit, let's see, 148.39. It hit 148.68 right here. Just like this, though. We already know if it can't hold on the area of support, which is where it, so this right here's, this was resistance coming up. It broke through. Great. Bullish. It came back, tested it, broke through. Not bullish, right? Now I can tell you right here, this is where I would just wait. Now I would wait. All of our trades are done. We had one here, we had one here, we had one here. Wait now. Now we're going to see what it wants to give us.
NVIDIA new high of day.
Thank you. Let me look. Yeah, NVIDIA, beautiful. Anybody still making money on NVIDIA?
In a coach?
Yes.
All morning long.
Yes, good job.
Yes, sir.
It's a good trade. There's your cup, handle, came back through, came down, retesting this triple top right here. Pushed back through, pulled back, made new high. And it's funny, look at how it does this. It does exactly what we always talk about, constantly and forever, right? Double top, pull back. Double top, pull back. You see all these little micro moves?
Been a major double top from yesterday, Coach.
Yep.
You just saw that price at the opening yesterday on the 15-minute chart.
Right. Dawn, check this out. We got two. Here's your cup, handle, cup, handle. You guys seeing all these?
Yep.
So here's your cup. Here's your cup and handle. See how I did it twice, gang? Isn't this the exact same thing?
It is. It's just smaller.
Yep. But isn't that wild that it did it twice, literally in a row? So if you know to look for that stuff, you're already ahead of everybody else, right? And now look at NVIDIA go. Bye. So since we don't really have any reference, let me go back farther. Yeah, we really have nothing to reference shop. So if that's the case, because remember, we are clear skies here, right? So if that's the case, I'm going to respect this 9. Obviously, you can see it's been doing it all day. And for its price range, I'm going to be looking at this every 50 cents. So every 50 cents, I'm going to use as a mental key critical area because we have nothing else to go on. So if we look at this, every 50 cents, just so you have something in your head that you guys are using as a reference, because there's nothing to go on. Now, when I say nothing to go on, I only mean as it goes up. If it comes down, you have stuff to go on because you have all of this. This is previous data now. Moving up, you have no data to go against. But everything down here, we can start to look at, right? This is support. This is support. This is support. Make sense?
Yep.
And let it dictate what it wants to do, and you just start charting this out as it works. So as it pulls back, where did it stop? When it goes up, it's starting to create new information for us to base this on. If we have no information, depending on its size, use this every 50 cent rule. This will give us an idea and at least a start of, now this one you could technically do every quarter, but that's just too much charting, but about every 50 cents. Now look at this. You see how this is giving us data here on shop? Right here should be support, which should be around 112.73. If not, you've got the 21 sitting right here, which again, if you look at this next channel is 112.37, but this should be support support right here, 112.73, right where it's at exactly now. Everybody see it? Why is that? Because it showed us right here. This was previous data. You guys all see it? This came up. This was resistance. This came down. It became support. This came down. This should be support. Makes sense, everybody? It's giving us data as we go now. And there's the 21. If this can't hold the 21, we're going to get a nice bleed candle. This area, though, this area is everything. This is all support. If you guys, oops, let me get rid of this. Oh, yeah. This is all support. All of this. Because if not, where's this going to go, everybody? Lights out here, right? Huge gap. That's a massive gap here. One of the nice things, of course, with the Diamond Lifetime membership is you guys can go in anywhere. You can jump in anything. Oh, you want to learn about crypto? That, 7 o'clock, we're having a live session. Boom. Oh, you just got done in the morning with the coach and you want to head over to Futures and check it out and see what's going on over there? Boom. Oh, there's a mentorship class tonight. Boom. Right? Like, oh, gold breakout room. I'm in it. Oh, this weekend I got time. I'm going to jump into that weekend training. Boom. Oh, you guys got a mastermind class. Boom. Right? Like, everything is available to you and you don't have to worry about, right, recurring payments. You don't have to worry about, well, what if I want to learn futures or crypto later? It's all covered. It's all covered with just this $5,000. Now, listen, if you can't get it today, don't worry. You can still get it, but it's going to be 20 grand. All right. So don't freak out. But everybody that's been in this room longer than, say, 30 days, that ain't squat. For what we do, that ain't nothing. And I mean nothing. In the beginning, it's going to be like, that's so much money. Later, you're going to be like, that's about a 20-second trade. Am I right or wrong?
100%, coach.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a literal steal.
You guys want to head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up.
What up, ADT family? Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, Dawn, aka J&J Video Reacts. And this is a stream that's been created for you traders to kick back, relax, and have some fun. Just kind of decompress after the market. The market can be a stressful place. So if you come into the aftermarket, we don't want to stress here. We just want to kind of relax, maybe play some games, go over some training. Usually the games we play relate to training because they go over things that we learned throughout the course of the day from coach and the rest of us training mods. So with that being said, welcome to the stream. I see you guys down there. James E, what up, baby? Woo! With your Tesla and your detailed job you got this afternoon. Congratulations on that. I see Farah and Ronald down there. I feel like I'm on Romper Room. I see Farah and Ronald and Eric and Jane. Remember Romper Room? But yeah, welcome to the stream. Listen, housekeeping. All right, let's take care of some housekeeping. Make sure you are smashing the like button, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel. All of that stuff is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything to do it. Just go ahead and take care of that because we are trying to get Coach to 20,000 subscribers. Right now, we're currently sitting at 15,241. Only 4759. Yes, I did correct it. 47. There's not like 25 numbers down there. 4759 to go, gang. So we are on our way to the 20K. And I hear some people coming in the panel because we're going to play Two Truths and a Lie tonight. Let's see. We got F2 and James. What up, gentlemen? How are you? I hear.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see who else we got here. I thought I heard somebody else come in. Maybe no. Oh, yeah. It is none other than Milk Money.
I'm so glad you didn't let me in when I was saying when you're like, oh, who is this? And I said something that wasn't very nice.
No, not you.
Wow. Why would you say something that's not nice?
You know what's funny about that, Ange?
Fiery today. I don't know.
You know you've heard that old saying that I don't have a favorite child, but I've definitely got one I don't want to piss off.
Oh yeah. Hey Ma, are you in the chat? Can you confirm?
Come on, Ange, do the nail thing just one time for us. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God. I shared that with everybody.
That
Look what these people did. If this isn't just the funniest shit you've ever seen, it was the greatest.
I mean, you could just hear the giggle.
I tried to go back and get it to animate, but it wouldn't process a processed picture. So
Okay,
I'll have to go back to scratch.
I have something that can animate it, but she's not like really making any actions. So this thing just would do something. You know, I could maybe make her hair move, make it look like it's blowing in the wind or something. But I think what I just heard in my mind was her giggle echoed.
Make it look like her hair is going up into little horns.
Nah, I can't do all that.
Awesome.
I could make horns appear. Oh, okay. James, we need to,
You guys are crazy. You guys spend all the time you want creating your fun little stuff, and I'll just make money in the market.
Yes, you do that. We're doing that too.
I know.
Maybe not as much as you, but you know. But got some two truths and a lie for us tonight.
Aren't we so lucky?
Huh?
I said, aren't we so lucky?
Well, I know James likes it, and he's been hanging out with me, so
I'm down.
Is it two truths and a lie, or two lies and a truth tonight?
This one's two truths and a lie. We just did two lies and one truth the other day, and I only have one set of thumbnails for that. So
you know what this reminds me of?
What?
So when we're in futures and we're talking about everyone coming back from lunch, that's what it reminds me of. It's not two truths and a lie, but it's close.
But so I
don't know if I can say it on here, so I'll put it in the chat for F2. He looks a little puzzled.
I'm kind of puzzled too. Yeah, put it in the chat.
What? Okay.
How'd you guys do today? Did you see Boomer's P&L?
Yeah.
Again.
Incredible.
Seriously.
Wow.
He is on fire.
Yeah.
I love it. I am so excited. I typed it in the private thingy because I don't know if I can say it on the tubes. I don't need anybody to get banned.
Yeah, we already did that with one channel, right?
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
F2, how'd you do today, brother?
Yeah.
I did about 400. I did the one coach said get green and get done, and so I did it this morning while I was at work and stuff, and got green and I quit.
All right.
Nice job.
That's what the focus was this morning.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not do that.
Get out and stop trading. Yeah, I was
working talking to me too, so I was like, okay, I'll do it.
I'm like, you know what? I paper traded today. I didn't even really get in anything. So I'm like, yeah. Won't be. I had stuff to do. I had to get that. You heard him. He's like, okay, why am I still talking about what's in these memberships? Matter of fact, let's debut it. You guys ready? It's not long.
Yes.
Sure.
Hopefully he likes it. All right. This is for those of you who are wondering what is included in the memberships that are new in the chat. Here is Coach to tell you what they are.
You guys want to head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up at least for the free Discord. Make sure within the first 24 hours you verify your account. You will get an email from us to make sure you verify your account, or the system will kick you off thinking you are spam. You guys can get into our premium membership at $125 a month. With that, you'll get access to the membership lounge, which we have an open microphone where you can ask any questions all day from 8:45 until 4 o'clock. You guys will get all the hot stock picks, which we've already posted and have already been making money on this morning. You'll get the pre-market setup, which will give you key critical areas at the opening bell and throughout the day. The IPO Center, so any new and exciting IPOs that come out, you will have access to those. Any earnings that are coming out, and of course, our videos on demand. We have 11 full training videos to get you started. Things like the 2-minute EWO, day trading, swing trading, covered calls, cash secured puts, etc. All inside of our premium membership for $125 a month. When you guys are ready to upgrade, I highly recommend, regardless of how much experience you have, signing up for the VIP membership starting at $500 a month. With that, you'll get the pre-market access starting at 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. You guys will get access to the VIP lounge, all the workshop classes. We put one of those on every month, and the previous recorded sessions. You guys will get the VIP training videos. We have over 50 advanced training videos for you, and the Trading View indicators. If you have a VIP, you can upgrade to the Gold add-on, which is an additional $250 a month. You can get the mastermind classes, 1 hour of tech support. If you need us to remote in and help you get your charts, etc. set up, we can do that for you. You'll get weekend training every Saturday at 11 o'clock. You'll get the VIP Gold Lounge access, priority help desk support, our news service, which is worth its weight in gold just for that. You'll get all the breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. Everything, of course, for you as a Gold member will be recorded. So if you are Gold for crypto, futures, or stocks and options, all the sessions will be recorded for you. And of course, you'll get our exciting live Apple chat. We've got David over there in the mornings showing you exactly what he's doing with the 2-minute EWO and just the Apple, which is one of our amazing strategies that you guys will learn here. So we have our futures membership, our regular futures membership starting at $250 a month, which the futures is going on right now. They are, again, just like us, every day with a live open microphone from 8:45 to 4 o'clock every single day. You'll get all the futures education, all of the training videos, the futures lounge. The Trading View indicators are actually included with the futures memberships that start at $250, and of course all of the extra Zoom classes when they have them. Crypto is the same thing. If you guys want to jump into the crypto, that one now is also $250 a month and includes the Trading View indicators. Same thing, all the training videos, anytime that the Zoom sessions are available. Now the Zoom sessions for crypto is a little different just because it's a 24 hour, so we try to bounce that one around so you get different time and different events. We are always posting those, so you guys make sure you take advantage. And of course, a Diamond Lifetime membership. With that, you get everything. Unlimited lifetime access, all of our membership services, meaning anything that I create. Platinum's coming up, you'll have access to it. I believe that's going to be $1,000 a month. Diamond, you'll get access to that with just this $5,000. Now listen, if you can't get into the Diamond right now, don't freak out. It'll just be $20,000. So it's no big deal. If you can't get it today, don't worry. You can still get it, but it's going to be 20 grand. If you guys want to head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up.
Okay, so I had to compress that so that I could put it on Restream, and that sounded like pure D shit. So the one that Coach is going to use is not going to sound like that. So he had, I think what he's going to use. Yeah. But anyway, what'd you guys think?
I think it was pretty good.
Okay, cool.
I like it a lot.
I like
it covers
too.
everything. It covers everything. But yeah, we just got to get that sound right. Maybe I didn't have to compress it that much. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can redo that. But anywho, let's get started because I know you guys aren't trying to be in here all night long. All night long. All
Well,
right.
I do gotta before you get started, I do gotta tell you real quick,
Yeah.
because we know Angie's Day was amazing. She's just amazing. But
Yeah. Fill us in.
uh, I kind of crapped the bed, literally dropped the ball this morning in the pre-market,
Uh-oh.
watching the TSLQ and TSLL,
Mm-hmm.
and I did like 5 shares of TSLQ because all the indicators and everything was kind of pointed in the upward direction at the time.
Uh-huh.
But TSLL was getting real close, and I might look at it sometime with Palm and get clarification on how far I was off, or it may have just been today. But I had marked on a support line that would have been what I thought he would call a institutional support line.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really looking to it for it to bounce there. I got in a little bit before that point,
Ooh.
a little heavier than I normally do.
Mm.
But I took a loss. It wasn't even a 0.5% my total account loss before that's it. That's the line. Done. I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Good.
The trouble was at that point I froze.
What do you mean?
And I froze. I couldn't.
But you got out.
Well, yeah, I got out of the losing
I know where you're
trade.
going. I heard you earlier. Okay.
Yeah, but I sit there watching TSLQ constantly going up and up, and in that time too, it did take a little bit of a bounce,
Right.
and my TSL shares were in the green, so I cut loose the few shares that I had in TSLQ, and then it just turned and dumped on me. So I didn't even have a small position in TSLQ anymore.
Damn. To even
And
take advantage of the drop.
I just sit there, and this was at around $19, and it hit what, more than $22 today. TSLQ.
Yeah. Wow.
And I sit there through the entire pre-market, just sitting there staring at it,
Wallowing in what just happened instead of moving forward with a positive trade in that proper direction, right?
Right. Well, and I was sitting there thinking in my mind, okay, buy it now. But it just wasn't happening.
Wow, you got paralyzed, dude, by fear because of what just happened.
Yeah, but I finally, actually, I'd say it was probably about, well, it was right before shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
I walked away, went smoked a cigarette, walked around the house a couple times, came back, set everything out. All right, we're going to do this. And at the open, got in TSLQ, rode that up as long as I could, made, almost 1.5% my total account.
Nice.
Then some things kind of went on here at the house, and I had to get out. But either way,
you made up for it. Good deal.
Yeah.
You had the wherewithal to get up, walk around, catch your breath, get your bearings, and get back on the horse. And you made it green. So that was awesome.
Well,
you didn't just jump into a revenge trade,
Right. And that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of slipping back into that negativity and that bad. I mean, I even went and looked for, I've got some of those NP8 masks, that they were handing out at COVID.
Yeah.
I went looking for those masks and some Raid.
Well, you know what? There's no need to be afraid because the only person that can make that happen and make that mistake is you. So don't be afraid of you. You know what I mean? Just get you under control. That's all you got to do. Ain't nobody gonna make you press the mouse but you. And you
Right.
handled it today. You handled James today.
Right. Well, and that's just, I guess that's I don't know how to say the message I'm trying to get across is,
Yeah.
the importance of a positive mindset. And as coach say, cutting the losers loose and letting the runners run.
That's it.
Just be positive. Don't let it get to you. Try again.
That's
Like
it.
riding a bicycle or falling off a horse. You get up and try again.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
that,
awesome.
I don't have just the greatest thanks for coach and appreciation for coach for the lessons, amongst other things, especially today.
Yeah.
But I really, the utmost respect for y'all and appreciation for y'all and helping me establish that mindset. So,
That's all.
all right, I'm done before I
That
start
is
getting all
awesome.
sappy.
Aw. Let's give you the
Let's play.
Well, I'm so happy for you, James, and I've been wanting to see you switch your mindset for some time now, and you've done that, and you're taking advantage of it by hooking into TSLL and TSLQ and really, hammering it home and getting your skills right. So I'm happy for you, brother. Keep it up.
Well, and I can't say it's not going to be hard. At one point, TSLQ formed a cup and handle, and I was actually sitting here available and was looking to get back in on that retest.
Mm-hmm.
And the very second I was looking for it to touch the 9 to buy back in, my mother-in-law comes in with some, I don't even know. But it just that second I turned to look at her to see what she wanted and turn back and look, and I was 20 cents behind the trade.
Oh, wow.
You, you know what? And I started to get mad,
Yeah.
and I really just wanted to yell at her. I took a breath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not missing anything. I got more than my 1% today. Let it go.
Good for
And
you.
I turned it off and quit watching it.
That's what you got
I
to do.
started focusing back on more on the Discord and the live Zoom until other things went sideways,
Mm-hmm.
and the YouTube and all the little ADT things.
Well, that is
So
awesome. Getting control. Palm, what's up? You hear what he's talking about over here?
I just jumped in halfway through. I'm sorry, no.
He was just talking about the trade that he made today and how he basically could have turned this into, maybe James before would have turned this into a spiraling red scenario, but instead he, picked up his bootstraps, walked around the house for a little bit, and came back and turned a red day, what could have been a bad red day, into a green day, and he got 4% on his account. So
Oh,
he
shit.
controlled James. Yeah.
Wow. Good
no,
job.
well, 1.42%.
Okay, but the trade was 4%. I got you.
Right.
Of your account, which brought you back to your 1% for the day after the loss.
Oh,
Right.
He's fighting through. He's learning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good job.
Um,
Man, it's amazing.
sweet.
1% a day is life changing. It really is, because it just keeps growing.
We got 2 alumni on the panel of that strategy sitting right here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and I did make the slight mistake just at one point in time before I walked away. And it's funny that you say that 1%. I looked at what my loss was, and not the dollar amount, but the percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And with what I made yesterday, the percentage of my loss was actually, half of that. But the dollar amount difference was there, I mean, there was a gap in it. So, well, basically the compounding of the 1% and the 1% and the 1%.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was down 0.4%, 0.45% this morning,
Mhm.
but that 0.45% this morning that I was down didn't even touch the little over 1% I made yesterday.
Accumulated. Yeah.
Right.
Nice. Way
So
to
Yeah,
go.
it's
that's the challenge as you go, right? It is 1% on top of 1% on top of 1% and one, 30 trading days later, it's like, damn, I got to keep making more money now.
right.
And
Well,
then 1%
and so that
harder.
I did think that, even if I just stop now while I'm ahead because I'm, under the 1 to 3% loss for the day, even if I stop now, it's not really hurting. It's no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a red day. It happens.
Yep.
It's not that mindset of, oh my God, what the hell did I do? Why don't I get this? Why can't I understand? What am I doing wrong? It's just let that go and just, all right, it is what it is.
That's it.
It's crazy how what's going on inside of your mind is 50% of what's going on the screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's like
Big time.
it's just colored bars going up and down. This can't be too bad.
Well,
Nah.
that's what my wife says, and she comes in here in the morning to give me a kiss before she leaves for work, and she just kind of looks at the screen and nods her head and says Christmas and walks out.
Yeah, that reminds me
And
of Jem walking in and seeing my screen saying, "Wow, and you understand all that stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
well,
F
and I've
too.
tried, and bless her heart, she sits there and she listens to me, but she just nods her head and goes, "Yep, Christmas." Turns around and walks out.
And F2,
Wow.
he's coming in making pretty much a salary in like an hour every morning. I keep seeing those posts every morning. I'm like, what? Check that out.
Oh yeah, that is amazing. That consistency, dude, you're killing it.
It comes in
Thank
for
you
an
guys.
hour.
I had the one-on-one the other day. We have big plans and things set aside to. It's going to take me a little while, but I'll be joining ADT full time within probably 12 months. But if everything works out with when I say when it works out, there we go. Of moving some cash around and things to get set up. So I got everything taken care of. So everything's going in the right direction. It's just going to take a little bit of time to finish it up and get where we laid out a step-by-step plan and stuff. So
Awesome.
It's amazing. It's when I know when when I first started seeing like the light at the end of the tunnel, it's like I can see it, and it's like I feel like I'm within reach now, and it's so exciting. It's so exciting to watch. Congratulations.
For sure.
That's crazy. It goes in like for 1 hour, probably makes his what he'd make in his salary in an hour in the morning, and then he goes to work and then makes his salary on top of it. It's like, man, this guy's cranking some cash.
That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And we are so proud of you, F. I mean, seriously. You, James, I mean, seriously, you guys are killing it. Right? Yep. You guys ready to play?
let's play.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Palm, have you ever been up here when we've done this?
I sat in on some in the background.
Cool.
I was like kind of trolling, making smart ass remarks.
Yeah, that's the only way.
I'm gonna call your nickname is Trouble.
No,
Yes.
never.
Yes. All right. First slide. We're gonna take turns reading, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll go first.
And did you bump Mark into the waiting room when he was on vacation?
Yes, I did. It was the best damn day ever.
I died laughing. I was like, "Is that Mark in the waiting room?" I'm like, "What the F?"
Yes, he was.
Oh my god,
That's funny.
that is
Good
so
job.
crazy.
Damn
Bad
it.
girl, bad girl. Pre-market notes. All right, so this one is 2 truths and a lie. So we're looking for the lie. So put the number in the chat that is the one that you think is the lie, everybody. Number 1, pre-market highs and lows guide trade planning. Pre-market highs and lows guide trade planning. Is that the truth or is it a lie? Number 2, news during pre-market has no impact on open setups, right? So it says news during the pre-market has absolutely no impact on open setups. And number 3, identifying levels early can create a focused watch list. Identifying levels early can create a focused watch list. Which one of these is a lie? And we got somebody else that's coming in on the panel.
Dose.
Dos Equis. So Ann says
Made me
2.
thirsty.
News in the pre-market has no impact.
It looks
You
like
guys
your whole
agree?
gallery is putting up number 2.
Yep. I think you guys are right. Let me go ahead and put my answer up in there. Waffle, what's happening, brother? And number 2 is the answer. Let's move on. All right. Somebody else take it.
Number 7, coach's advice. All ADT traders must follow the same trading guidance. Coach promotes individual strategies over standard rules, and consistency comes from structure and discipline.
Which one of these is a lie, gang?
I know.
I think we got a repeat.
We do. Definitely.
Looks like the gallery's calling off too.
Yep.
All right. I see you. F2, James, Chad H. Midwest. What's up, Midwest? Midwest Angling has it. Pebbles. Put 2. What's going on, Pebbles? Hopefully everything's going well. Mark McSee. She's mean. Are you calling her a mean girl, Mark? Keither, what's up, brother? All right, everybody's got 2 down there. Yep. 2 would be the answer. Moving right along.
All right, number 8. An ADT member should 1, rely only on instinct when plans fail. 2, ask moderators for help if stuck. 3, trade more and trade less.
Oh, I know that one. All right, we got the answers coming in. Mark saying, smash the thumbs up. Get those likes up, everybody. Appreciate you, James LF2. JP's down in the chat. Leonard Jones, what's going on? Everybody's putting in 1. Obi-Wan, 1. Mark, 1. Keither, 1. Me, 1. I don't think I put mine in there, but yeah, 1. But yeah.
Obi-Wan 1?
Obi-Wan 1. Relying only on individual instincts. If you're not Palm Coast, forget about it. Forget about it.
Amen.
When I hit the mute button, that one part says "Ask moderators for help," and it blocks off some of the letters. So when I read it, it said "Ask moderators for help if I suck."
Number 10,
Stop
trading volume. 1, volume increases signal strength in moves. 2, volume can confirm the strength of breakouts and breakdowns. 3, high volume is always bullish.
Well, anybody that does any looking at the L2 definitely knows that ain't true. Which one is it? Anybody that trades, period. You learn. All right, we got answers coming in. James L, me, F2, Keither, Obi-Wan, Chad. Everybody's going with 3. Special K, what's going on, girl? Welcome. Midwest Angling. 3. Obviously, high volume can go in any direction. We've seen a lot of downside today. So, and that was with volume. All right, let's move it on.
JP.
What did he say?
4.
JP, are you down there being bad? Trading tools is the topic. All right, number 1, indicators use historical data to help identify entries. Is that the truth or a lie? Indicators use historical data to help identify entries. Number 2, EMAs and oscillators show price trends and momentum. EMAs and oscillators show price trends and momentum. And number 3, fundamental elements are the main focus of technical traders, of technical indicators. Fundamental elements are the main focus of technical indicators. Which one of these is a lie, guys? Back to back, a 2-peat. Or is that a repeat?
Pete, and repeat.
Right? That's what I keep saying in my head every time she says that.
I think go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask if any of y'all have ever heard of Jerry Clower.
I have not. Who's Jerry Clower?
You look him up on YouTube. Look up foot, and foot. He's a comedian.
Okay.
Foot, and foot.
foot and foot. Everybody's got 3 down there. You guys agree? Fundamental elements are things that fundamental traders and value investors use. I mean, not that technical traders can't use fundamentals. I mean, all the arsenals that you can get, all the bullets in your arsenal you can get is good, but at the end of the day, we don't really care a whole lot about fundamentals when we're getting in and out quickly or just trading for the day, right? So number 3 is the lie. All right, next slide. Anybody?
Trade journaling. 1, journaling is unnecessary if you trade profitably. Journaling can reveal emotional patterns during trades. It helps review strengths, weaknesses, and patterns.
Literally, I don't even think the screen, it was up on the screen for more than a couple seconds before we had answers down there. JP, get out of the chat. Numero uno. I like the hand. Yeah. Journaling is unnecessary. Oh, you trade probably. Who needs a journal? Coaches, that's one of his main rules. Make sure that you journal. That's the only way. If you keep winning, you can do it consistently. When you have those red days, go back and check your journal. What did you do right? Get you back on track. Look at the wrong stuff. Make sure you're not continuing to follow patterns. You need that journal, gang. Next reader.
Technical analysis. Technical analysis relies on price movement and supply and demand. 2, it focuses mainly on company financials. And 3, chart patterns and volume help guide trade decisions.
That's funny. We literally just had the same conversation, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think down there in the chat? All right. James number 2. You can knowledge what us why. What are you doing?
We're going with 2. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think we're going with 2. Hey everyone. Mar, hey everyone. It's Vegan Knowledge JJ. Can't you just hear him? All right.
She's my favorite.
She's my favorite. All right, we just figured out that fundamentals really, don't really affect the technical trader. It's just they keep it moving. So there's no need to dig into those.
Number 2, paper trading. Paper trading allows skill development without real risk. Paper trading is unnecessary for experienced traders. Simulated trading helps you practice execution safely.
I'm gonna go with 2 on that one. Leonard Jones 2, JP 2, James L 2, me 2, Mark McC 2, F22. F22. All right. I think
I
we
bet
got it
he'd look
covered.
cute in a tutu.
I think so too.
I
2.
would rock a damn tutu.
Yes, you would, brother. I want pictures too.
It would take some what Ange put in the chat before I would do it, though.
Wait a second. Which one?
It's probably the first one, definitely. I've never tried the second one, but a couple of the first ones, and I'll put on a show.
Oh, shoot.
All right, moving right along here. Next to the last one. All right. Account sizing. Number 1, account sizing limits the risk by using a smaller capital. Account sizing limits the risk by using smaller capital, a smaller capital base, right? Number 2, a larger initial deposit improves discipline. A larger initial deposit improves discipline. Yeah, that's the truth.
Can you say that with a straight face?
Right.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge. And last but not least, do I even need to read it? Starting small with live capital can reduce emotional pressure. Starting small with live capital can reduce emotional pressure. I mean, do we really even need to think about it? Yes, everyone has got it. I'm seeing twos down in the chat once again. James, JP, Maria, what up, girl? Leonard Jones. All right. And who wants to read the very last one for us?
Go for it, F2.
Stop losses. Stop losses should be placed above your entry price. Stop losses help limit potential losses in trades. Trailing stops follow the price and lock in profits.
All right, James L with the first answer. I heard the keyboard back there. Who's going to join us on the one train? Because we all know that that's what's up. Stop losses should be placed above your entry price, right? Because obviously, if it's under your entry, and it starts out, you're giving it room, 25 to 40%, but you don't let it go a whole 25. I mean, if you see something going against you, why let it go 25 to 40%? And obviously, as soon as it gets a chance to breathe, it's above you, get it above you. That way you lock in a free trade. Cool beans, man.
That's something that threw me off the first time we did this, because that's where I was thinking, okay, yeah, it starts out, but you're supposed to move it up when it's safe to get. How did huh?
It needs room. It needs
Yeah,
room.
yeah. Well, and the key word of that, I think, is placed. When the stop loss is placed, it should be below. That's why it's called a stop loss. That's when it's placed. Now, where you move it to secure the trade or to secure profit is different than where it's
It kind of
initially
becomes
placed.
a take profit of sorts, basically.
Right.
This is where I'm going to stop the losing of profit. So, yep. But, that's the goal, to get it above you as quickly as you can. And you need breathing room to do that. And once you got enough breathing room, you can put it on there, maybe get yourself into some profit a little bit, and then just kind of let it run before you move it up. You know what I mean? So it doesn't pull back. And in futures, it can wick you out. So you got to still give it room. But you do want to try to lock in a positive trade, a green trade, and let it run for a little bit. You know what I mean? Man, cool beans,
And
man.
that's something else I have come to figure out that should have been a no-brainer about doing shares as opposed to options. The stop loss, I have not had a stop loss triggered yet after being moved into profit that did not close out more than 2 cents, 2 pennies below where the stop loss was placed. I've done that in options and contracts before, and had my fill as much as 70 cents below where I placed my stop.
Wow,
So,
that's some slippage.
It was one of those that, and I won't forget it, it was one of those that, if it had filled, I would have had maybe $1.50 in profit, because I had it just a little bit above where my buying price was.
Mm-hmm.
But when it hit and filled, it was a red trade.
Damn. Was it a knife drop situation?
No, it just wicked it. That's the absurd thing to me. It just, the wick just touched my stop. You didn't even get 70 cents below that point. How did I get a 70-cent feel or negative 70-cent feel?
I hear that so much.
But I don't worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
Like with shares, I can handle a 2 cent. Yeah, I can. Well, and not just that, but with shares, I can handle a 2 cent difference.
Yeah, you
Most of them, though, 99% of the time, they feel right at where it's placed.
Yeah, options, it's not so easy because you got the Greeks involved. So, but yeah. Well, I mean, and coaches always maintain shares is the way to go, especially when you're first starting out. If you can afford to do shares, you know what I mean? People like options because of the leverage, but all it is just the leverage of 100 shares times however many contracts. If you can afford to do that many contracts, why not? You know what I mean?
Options are that shiny quarter. It's something I
Yep.
remember when I first started, and Coach said, and has said since many times, shares will pay the bills, options will buy the toys. Well, in my mind, I took that as okay. If options will buy the toys, that means they'll also pay the bills and buy the toys. Mm, No, no,
Not
no, it doesn't work. No.
right.
Now,
So,
perhaps once you get proficient, consistent, and disciplined, oh, most definitely.
hmm
But starting out or trying to build back from a loss, it's just my opinion, not financial investment or tax advice.
that's right. Well, gang, it's been real. I'm gonna go ahead and close us out with Coach's rules. You guys got anything to add? I enjoy myself doing two truths and a
Sour
lie.
says hi.
Yes, I say hi.
What's up?
Hi,
Sour.
Sour.
What up,
Sour.
brother?
Mom won't cook me dinner. I'm mad.
You what?
Mom won't cook me dinner.
She's on her
You
way.
you put it you put her in check, didn't you? Now she's making you suffer.
No,
She's
she
mad. Cook that boy some dinner. Don't be mad because he whipped your ass.
Oh,
Aren't
he didn't
you a
whip my
chef?
ass.
No, I
Aren't you
didn't
some
do
kind
that.
of trained chef or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You should be
It's
cooking your
like you
family.
cook.
yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to go there.
I can cut my own damn vegetables, okay?
So can I.
Aw, cook
Mama's
for
food
Sour.
tastes better.
I ain't cooking.
Well, I mean, what's that say about you as a chef, though? Why does she make food taste better? You're the chef.
Our kitchen is dirty.
Sprinkle a little dirt. It's good for you.
Oh, you might be
You
right.
know,
Oh,
it's something I've always heard all my life. Never trust a skinny chef.
burn.
Damn.
I've heard that.
It's like you never trust a clean mechanic. You never trust a skinny chef.
Well, okay. You can trust me. I cook good food. I just
He
I
wants
prefer
his
my mom's
own.
cooking.
He wants his own kitchen, right? So like, he wants his own space to have his shit the way he wants it.
Yeah. Working in the kitchen is more fun. Everything's already there for you.
Yep.
He can make
Well,
his own damn bagel.
Mom can get you set up with that industrial kitchen.
No. He can earn his own money and
I
buy
was
his
gonna say,
industrial kitchen.
Yeah, I have to do that myself.
He'll appreciate it more.
it seems to me like he's pretty well on track to do such
On
too.
his way, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Sweet.
Work in progress every day.
That's
Nice. You still
awesome,
doing
man.
those EWO? Are you scalping yet, or you just don't like it at all?
Okay, a little when there's no EWOs, if it's just like a rough day, I can do it. But I tend to make more dumb decisions. I
Fair.
do dumb stuff.
I get that.
EWOs are just easy.
Get in when the time is right and let it run.
Yep.
All right, I'm tired of listening to these fucking dogs bark. I gotta go.
Attention.
All right, guys. Attention.
I'll end that. Can you hear that?
Yeah, we did. We just heard
Attention.
it. I love it.
All right. Have a great night, everybody.
You too.
You too. Can't believe you did an Irish
She
goodbye.
did an Irish goodbye. She actually gave us a
I
goodbye.
know. I'm feeling generous with myself today.
I love it. Oh man. All right, well, we're going to end with coach's rules. Thank you all for coming on. Palm, James, Ange, F2. Waffle tried to get on here. I don't know what happened. Thank you all in the chat for participating. Leonard, Special K, JP, Mark, Eric, everybody down there. Thank you, Maria, everybody that's down there. Love your faces. And we're going to end with coach's rules. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's see, where are they? All right, I will see you guys mañana. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Thank you much.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management, so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.